Hello, my name is Julie and welcome to my channel. And I thought in this video I would show you how to make this shell pattern. So I have this kind and I have this kind, which I will probably show you how to make, that has a row of single crochet in between the shells. So if you prefer to look like this, then disregard the instructions that have the single crochet. So what I'm going to use is some scrap yarn I have right here, and hooks, and a hook size which is, I believe, is a size G. What we're going to do is start out. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to make a chain that is divisible by 6, plus one more, and plus another one for turning. So that means I'm going to do a chain of 18, plus I'm going to do one more, which is 19, and one more for turning. So I'm going to chain 20. Okay, so I have my chain of 20, which was a number that was divisible by 6, which was 18, plus one more, which is 19, and I had one for turning. So what I'm going to do now is just do a single crochet in every chain across. That will give me 19. So far I've done 18, but what I want to do now is I'm going to put on a different color. So to change colors, I would start my single crochet or any stitch like normal, and you would finish it up in your new color, which I think I'm going to choose gray here. And then I would finish up my last loop in the new color. Chain 1 and turn. So what we're going to do now is that in the first stitch we are doing a single crochet. We're going to skip 2 stitches and we're going to put 5 double crochet in the next stitch, and that's what's going to create our shell. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 'Then we're going to skip 2, do a single crochet. Then repeat that. We're going to skip 2, do another 5, double crochets, skip 2, do another single, and again we're going to skip 2, crochets. Skip one, and if we did our math right, it worked out. We skip two and we end with a single crochet, but I'm going to change colors again. So we're not going to finish out. We would start our single crochet and then we add another color, which I think we're going to go with this purple. Purple's my favorite color. If I find the end of you, there you are. We finish up our single crochet in the new color. Probably means I'm not going to use this blue one. Turn, and now we're going to do a single crochet in every single stitch across. Okay, I'm at my last one, single crochet of the row, and I want to switch back to this yellow, so I'm going to pick up, make sure I'm not the tail yellow, but the other yellow. Draw it up. You don't want to pull too tight, but because I want to smush the ends. And chain one and turn. At this point, you can see now we're dealing with 3 colors, and we might have a tangled mess. So right now, my tip is to make sure that your working yarn is not tangled in with the others. Now, if you have a good system not to make sure the yarn is tangled up, please leave a note in the comments. Because I always, when I deal with multiple colors like this, they always get, all my yarn always gets tangled. So but right now my tip is, before we get started, make sure your working yarn is not tangled in with the other colors. Okay, so now, if you didn't want to do the single crochet row and wanted it to look more like this, then you would have skipped doing the single crochets and proceeded with this next row. So now that because we have we had a single crochet at the end of our shell row, we need to start out with our beginning, a shell at the beginning, but we're not going to do a shell of 5. When you have to do a shell on the ends, we do 3 double crochets. So in this case, we would chain 3, which would count as a double crochet, and do 2 more double crochets on the end. So you kind of have a half shell on the end of the row. So now then we're going to skip 2 stitches and do a single crochet in the next one. If you see it, it looks like you did a single crochet on top of the shell. And next we're going to skip 2 and do 5 double crochet in the next stitch. And if you look, you're pretty much on top of the single crochet from the previous row. You skip 2 and do a single crochet. Again, you see it's on top of the shell of the previous row. Skip 2, do another 5, make our shell with just 5 double crochets. Chain 2, do a single crochet, and then in our last chain 2 in our last row we're going to do a half shell or a shell of only 3 double crochets. And I'm going to change colors again, so before we finish up our double crochet we're going to pick up, which is our gray. Not too, like I said, not too tight because we don't want to smush the ends. Chain 1 and turn, and we're going to do a single crochet again in every stitch across. Okay, I'm about ready to finish up my single crochet row, and I'm about to change colors again. So I'm going to pick up my other color, which is going to be the purple, or almost more like a light purple. And we're going to finish up our single crochet, pulling up in the new color. Chain 1 and turn. So my other tip at this point, you might want to find your ends so you're not getting too, it helps to finish off your ends so it's not getting tangled in with all the working yarn. So yeah, I made sure my purple was not tangled in. So now we're going to start the shell that's like this, like 2 couple rows before. So what we're going to do is do a single crochet in this first stitch, skip 2, and do our shell, which is our 5 double crochets. As you can see, it's like on top of the single crochet from the previous row. Skip 2, do a single crochet on top in the next stitch, which you can see is on pretty much on top of the previous shell. Skip 2, do another 5 double crochets, skip 2, we're going to skip 2, do another shell, time, skip 2, and we would end with a single crochet, and because we're changing colors, back to the yellow, pull up, draw up a loop in our new color, chain 1, and we're going to turn and do a single crochet row. So I have shown you all the rows that you need to do a project like this. So you can see I like the alternating colors, and I believe many years back I have made a baby blanket with this pattern. So now you can see what we have. Like I said, if you want to have it like this, then skip all the single crochet row part and just either you would like proceed, like in this case you would chain 3 and then proceed with the end shell, your single crochet and then your double crochet, but I like this stitch. So, and there you have it. If you do like this tutorial, please give it a like, and if you'd like to see more content, please make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe to my channel. And at this point, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.